Welcome on Rock and Roll Radio to Tobias Sammet. Everything is okay?
Everything is perfect.
Nice
Thank you
to
for
meet
having me here. Nice to meet you. Simply because there was so much material. It was just, originally it was The Scarecrow and The Scarecrow Part 2. We had both albums written in 2006, and we started recording 2006, The Scarecrow. And there was so much material, not left over, but there was additional material, and we said, okay, we're going to finish that one later. And then the album got released. It was quite successful, and we did that tour, the Avantasiain tour. We did Net Guy album, did Net Guy tour, blah blah blah. To cut a long story even longer, we did. You know, when we returned back to work on the new stuff, I had so many more ideas, so it was getting a long album and an even longer album and a longer album, and after a while, it was 2 albums. And so I said, okay, this is not a regular double album, because double albums usually is just a couple of songs, couple of tracks, couple of regular tracks, and a lot of instrumental stuff in between. I didn't want to have that. I wanted to make clear that it's 22 rockin' songs. And that's why I said, okay, it's going to be not just one long album, not a double album.
2 albums.
2 albums.
Yeah, great.
I don't really consider it a rock opera. I think the record label uses that termination.
Okay.
Because it's quite good to sell it. No, but it's more. I'd say it's a conceptual album. It's a conceptual album with different singers portraying different roles in a storyline. Does it make it a rock opera? I don't know. I've no clue. But I like conceptual stories. I like when you really have something meaningful behind it. I like to have single songs as well with my other band, Ed Guy. But Avantasiain is always very, very conceptual. There's no real rule. Sometimes it's like this, sometimes it's different. For example, when you know that Michael Kiske is on an album, automatically I write songs in that direction. I already, almost every time I know that he will sing a song, it becomes a Keeper of the Seven Keys kind of song. But, sometimes you have a song ready and you have not even thought of a singer. For example, Scales of Justice, a song that you will find on the Wicked Symphony album. That song was done, and I thought, oh, that sounds like Judas Priest during the Painkiller era. So I had that voice in my mind once the song was finished. That's when I really got when Ripper Owens came into play, and but it's not that it's always that I have a singer in mind when I compose a song.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Can you tell us about it?
Well, it was not a bad story. It was actually, he just didn't get back to me anymore. He was interested in it. It was Sebastian Bach of Skid Row. He was interested in it, and then he never got back because he probably, and I understand that, had more important things on his agenda, and I don't have a problem with that. I don't have any harsh feelings. I understand it. He's probably got thousands of things that are more important than what I do.
Do you still listen to the Skid Row album?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Yeah. Like I said, it's no bad feelings. I confirm it. I would want to do it. It's not a secret. I would want to do it, and I would do it if there was the chance to get everything together. But the problem is there were 30 people involved, like 15 of them on stage, 15 backstage. Okay, you can get those 15 backstage. You will find them. But 15 people on stage, I'm not talking about those people backstage, Those were additional 15 people backstage. No, but it was really difficult to organize everything, and there's so many different musicians with different individual schedules and their bands involved. You will not be able to get all those people together, and that's a little bit of a problem.
Yeah.
So I say, and I want to go on record for saying this, I would want to do it. I don't say it's not going to happen, but I don't think it's very likely. I just do one thing at a time.
Okay.
So actually, I'm way more lazy than everybody thinks. Everybody thinks I'm a workaholic. I think I'm rather a funaholic. I just do whatever I enjoy. I get up in the morning, or sometimes not even in the morning, and I get up and say, okay, I'm going to do this today because I want to do it, not because I have to. And when you're blessed to live the life you want to live and do all the things you want to do, you don't perceive it as work. You're way more creative, and that's why I can recommend everybody, don't listen to what your parents say, don't listen what they want you to become, just do what you want to do, and you will be way more productive, and you will end up producing rock operas and having a successful a regular heavy metal band too, and traveling to Italy doing interviews. That's great.
So the Tobias Sammet secret is do what you want to do, one thing at a time.
Yeah. It's two secrets, actually.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do, and the second thing is one thing at a time.
Thank you very much to Tobias Sammet.
Thank you.